Welcome back to Country Prepping for the 20 percenters. Today we're doing the final review on the 950 Pro from Radtel. I've took a little while to play with it and do some testing. We did some range testing, and we also tested out the repeater function on this. So let me change camera angles. I'll show you a little bit more about this radio. Alright guys, I got the camera changed here. So here's the Radtel 950 Pro. So right now it takes, when you're using it in the repeater mode, it uses the top two channels here. So if you go into radio settings, you go down to AB repeater mode, and that's where it's turned on at. And anytime you transmit on one, it will retransmit it on the second frequency. Now it has to be on a different band. It will not retransmit on the same band. So I've got another radio here, key it up, and I've got these little stubby antennas where it's not picking it up too well in here, but you can see where it's got these little arrows where it's coming in one and going out the other. So that's how that part works. So if we go back into the menu and we turn that off, AB repeater mode off. All right. So, I mean, it's got APRS in here. It's got, I mean, there's so much stuff in here to play with. It's got Bluetooth. So I used an app on my phone to program this. As of right now, I'm not sure if it's supported by Chirp, but I've always got my phone, and with my work and stuff, it's just easier just to do it with my phone. But I wanted to show you some of these shortcut settings. So if you hold down, this will seek any frequency that's around.
Frequency mode.
And it will pick it up if there's any tones or whatnot to hit a repeater. It'll pick that up. So that's a nice little feature. Shortcut, you know, if you happen to be driving down the road, have it on scan or whatever, and you can just hold that button down and pick up what it is. That's very helpful. Trying to remember what the other one is. Okay, so if you hold down the 0, no, it's not 0, it's 9. You can change your power transmit to high, medium, or low. If you hold down the 8, you get your steps if you're programming something in. If you hold down 7, you get your squelch. If you hold down 6, you can change those settings quickly. 5, yep, that's your NOAA frequencies for weather. 4. So this one here, this is kind of a cheap way of checking for spurious emissions.
Frequency mode.
Let's see if we can catch this. So it's showing, you know, only one I haven't played with this too much yet to find out, you know, if there's different settings in it, but it picks up the frequency and shows you what the difference is. 4, 3, you can turn your GPS on or off. 2 turns your VOX on and off. And I believe that's it on that. So far, man, I love the screen on this radio. You've got your main transmission. If you want to transmit on frequency A, it's the bigger button here. B is the one below it, and this one would be transmit on C. So you can have 3 different groups of people on 3 different channels and not have to switch, you know, from A to B like you do on the cheaper Baofeng radios. It will scan all 3. It'll monitor all 3, but then you can also just transmit with just whatever button you're pressing here on the side. Over here, you can hook up a mic. I didn't look and see what kind of mic it is. I was hoping to get a Bluetooth one, but I didn't see a feature in here to pair it with a Bluetooth. You can change frequencies from the center knob. Of course, your volume on and off. Yeah, all in all, this is a great little radio. So I'm going to split off right now and show you a little test I did. I went down the road using 3 different radios by myself. It was a little kind of hard. Where I tested the repeater function. And the radio I was using to transmit on was this one with this little stubby antenna. Because I wanted to make sure I was hitting the repeater, not the other radio that I had in the recording. Of course, I had a better antenna on it for the repeater. So the sound quality is not the best out of this little thing with this stubby little antenna. I guess I could get someone else to come help me and record something different maybe later on. But let me show you that real quick. So, as you've seen, it was a little staticky. But like I said, I should have used a different antenna. But, you know, I was trying to make sure I hit the repeater without spending all day driving back and forth, you know, checking the video to see if it's picking up on the repeater frequency or if it's still picking up straight radio to radio. But yeah. All in all, this is a great little the Radtel 950 Pro. Great little radio. I mean, it's a little bit bigger on the bigger side, but for the features that it has in it, and you can do sideband. I haven't messed with that. I don't have an antenna for that. But for maybe a natural disaster or an SHTF situation, you know, having a single sideband antenna to where you can receive and possibly transmit would be a huge benefit than it would be to not have it, because that frequency is the one that you can talk a whole lot longer. That's the one you bounce off the atmosphere. And, yeah, you'll be able to pick up, you know, people a lot farther. May not be the clearest, may not be, but with the right antenna, you can do it with this radio. So yeah, that's my review on this. For under $100, the features that it has, it's well worth it. Would I buy it for every person in my family? No. It's not worth it. But to have maybe 2 or 3 of these for your crew, for your family, I think it would be a great asset. So, thank you all for watching. If you would, like, subscribe, shoot me a comment if you have any questions on this. I would be glad to help you with it, answer any questions, yeah. Y'all have a good day, and we'll catch you on the next